Hello and welcome to the one and only Florescent Noise, the show that can and will push the boundaries and give you the intimate connection between music and culture that cannot be grasped through language alone. I am your host from across the coast, Daniel McCabe, and coming up on tonight's show we have the one and only Halifax Contraband and the internationally acclaimed artist Perego, and also we have a music video from the up-and-coming Irish band Murdfoot with the added bonus of Mr. Blaine Doherty, one of their members, who will be joining us on today's show. So let's get rolling. The Halifax Contraband captures its heroes and its fair share of villains in their original songs about the Halifax and Florida history. Their music is derived from the original Scotch-Irish folk sounds that were brought into the Halifax by the Florida Crackers in the early 1800s, a sound that has evolved into what is referred to as bluegrass today. With vocal harmonies and its own style of folk and southern rockabilly, this band is sure to offer the ultimate Americana experience. So without further delay, please welcome the Halifax Contraband with Perego and his lovely assistant Amanda in their performance art piece.
Wow. Whew. My God. Do you know what?
What's that?
That was awesome. You guys rock. Oh gosh, let me cool down for a second. Lord have mercy. Well, thank you guys. That rocked.
Thank you.
The brothers, the sisters, everybody, the whole family. Awesome. You guys are you're making the moment happen. We're trying to make this happen for you. I think you all might even have liked this painting before I even painted it.
Looks delicious.
Yeah. I tried to pick something that I knew you'd all like. You know, something that usually people come together, have a pint.
Is that a half pint?
Actually, it's going to be a full pint in a second. But if you got a second. You got a second?
We got a second to do the innuendo.
Innuendo. Get down. All right, you ready?
All right, man.
All right. Hit it!
You're glowing like the northern lights. I'm sure better you've been told. Worth your weight in Acapulco gold. And every time you make the grade, I'll always get to the Aggie say, oh baby, I'm not lying. Got me doing the hula like a Hawaiian.
Come on over for a chat, lads. That was excellent. Thanks, that was excellent.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Performance.
Well done, Jay.
Very good performance.
All right, good job, guys. All right.
Well, like, first question, which straight off the bat. How long have you guys been playing together, and how did you form?
All right. Well, I've known Nicholas Double Booked White and Mr. Fancy Pants Jason Miller here for about 4 years. I've known this gentleman, Jacob J. Beausoleil, for about 6 years. And the Flan Man, Flando Calrissian, Matt Meehan, and Matt Miller here. We went to high school together some time ago, we'll say.
Nice. Can you tell us a little bit about the songs you just performed?
Sure. One of the songs that we played was called The Low Bush Lightning, and that's about a particular type of spirit that was distilled here in the swamps, a type of moonshine.
Nice.
And moonshines all over the country have different names, and the moonshine that was made here was called The Low Bush Lightning, and the song pretty much explains the rest.
Nice. Can you tell us why you focused on this type of genre, kind of relating to Halifax County?
Well, it started out as a company we formed called the Historic Adventures, and we were just taking people out of these hotels in here and getting them out on the river in canoes and telling them stories about the Halifax country and all the history here. And when that got a little bit boring, we decided to write some songs about it. And August Winger here, the man with the vision, has come up with all of the songs and lyrics that you've heard today.
He's a creative genius there.
Hardly.
What type of musical influences do you have? What inspires you?
I know my main influence has been Jerry Garcia and Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead. And
I'd say Frank Zappa and possibly the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Classic.
And then go in a circle here. Yeah, David Grisman was a big influence for me, in particular to the mandolin, but also all sorts of improvisational music.
Yeah, so where do you see the Halifax Contraband in 10 years?
Prison.
Still,
I wouldn't roll it out.
if I do it now, I'll just be getting out.
Yeah.
So I'll be ready to do it again.
Is there any certain goals you're achieving? Like, is there any certain festivals you're pushing
Well,
away?
we're about local pride, being proud of Daytona. Daytona gets a bad rap, but we're just trying to bring the people that live here together, not letting the tourists and the government dictate how we can live here. So we're just trying to bring our community together, and it's us, friends, family, fans, and also probably another dozen bands.
That's cool. Thanks very much, lads. Well, thanks for telling us a little bit about yourselves, and thanks for that excellent performance. We're now going to catch up with Blaine Doherty, who is a member of an up-and-coming Irish band, Merfoot. Starting in 2001, Merfoot were pretty young, starting out like any other band. They were playing covers, but they gradually progressed into what they are today. They have been going for a while and have slowly established themselves as one of the major live acts in Northern Ireland. So stay where you are, and here's Merfoot's lead guitar and vocalist, Blaine Doherty.
Say the words that will reopen my eyes. Portray a solid figure most divine. So before you come in, make sure we got it. 'Cause this world could fall apart. Just remember all the blessings that you took from us. I take a look around this perishing parade. I summarize the good times and lay them all to rest again. So before
Brilliant performance there, Ben.
Thank you.
Very good. I know we briefly touched on the history of Murderfoot, but can you tell us a little bit about why you started off doing covers and like who they were?
Well, we were just playing the songs of our favourite bands at the time, kind of like The Offspring and System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, Chili Pepper songs, Curb Dog, things like that. But we just basically started learning covers so we could get, as any band knows, like you could get the grasp of each other and like how they're playing, and just so we could get tight and hopefully be good.
Did it take long then before you started writing your own material?
No, we were actually writing our own material before we started the band. Me and the other member, Chris, were messing about and writing songs all the time, because it was like the main objective of the band was to be an original band and write our own songs, and playing the covers was just, as I said, to get tighten so we could be good enough to play our own songs when we eventually came to writing them all.
So would you say you're one of the most creative sparks in the band?
I would think that I would come up with a lot of material, but the three of us put in a lot of effort into the songs. I would come like with the main substance of the song and the main idea, and but I would leave a lot of room in there so the other guys could put in more ideas and change things about and make it our own thing, like, which is hopefully our sound, which people hopefully like.
Even nowadays, when you're writing your own material, do like your early covers still have a bit of influence in?
I think they're always going to, like, doesn't matter how much your taste in music it does, whatever you begin off starting to listen to and play to, it's always going to filter in through and leave an imprint on your music somehow. Like, it doesn't matter how much you mightn't have listened to it in years, but you're always, someone will come up and say to you, oh, that sounds like blah blah blah, and you're like, oh well, I used to listen to them, and you're like, makes sense, like.
Do you come from a musical background?
I do. My grandfather played guitar and sang in bars all around Strabane, that area, all around the country, kinda, long before I was about. And my brother plays in the bands, and loads of my uncles and stuff, and everybody kind of is a bit musical, like, so.
Well, it's well bred indies. It must have been a help with your brother in a band, like as you're first starting out, to try and get recognition, get into gigs, and even the technical side.
Well, it gave me from his experiences, I kind of learned like what to do and what not to do, and how to kind of make the machine go a bit better. But it was a good big help by having him about and him showing me how to play and giving me tips and stuff, and as you said about gigs and giving me contacts and just the do's and don'ts of the whole kind of side of things.
Where do you see Murderfoot in the future?
Hopefully on a stage somewhere and making loads of money and selling loads of records and getting loads of women.
Nice one. Well, I know you've I know you got a video coming up. Would you like to introduce it for the audience?
Yeah, it's a song called Brief Interventions, which you said we made the video today. It's by my band Murderfoot, so enjoy it.
Very good.
Thanks.
Nice to be here.
that means? Grasping at straws, racing to record. Carefree, I was that means. Trapped now, a broken vow.
Well, that was Mertfoot's latest music video, but now on the show, a man with only one name, many passions, Perego. Perego arrived on the planet on the 24th of October 1967. He immediately showed a talent in art forms from an early age. At 19, he enrolled in the School of Life, embarking on a career as a freelance commercial artist with a love of screen painting, sign writing, airbrush portraiture, and large-scale murals. Arriving in Philadelphia in 1990, Perego worked on a unique blend of urban expression style and inspirational energy. As a designer, an artist, and activist, he was sought throughout Central Florida. Perego was sought by a scenic city, a group which he led in painting the massive AT&T World Globe. He also was the art director for Walt Disney World Entertainment. He is here to speak to us about his talents and the man himself, Perego. Nice to be on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
That was an amazing open to the show.
Right
Can you
on.
tell us a little bit about the art piece you've just created?
Yeah, it's about the coming together of the two cultures, Irish and American cultures, in a splash of creativity, sound, light, music.
I take it that the pint glass and Guinness is to symbolise the Irish connection, and the Clada, it's again, is that the linking, the whole kind of links of friendship with the group has made in the past 10 weeks?
Yeah, it seems that a lot of people get together with friendship over a pint. So yeah, the connection of the two images was pretty easy.
Yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Can you tell us a little about your other works, you know, what you've been doing? Like I see the logo here of the Art Army.
Yeah. The Art Army is an idea. The idea is that everyone is creative, that everyone is an artist, that you know, when we act creatively, we're acting akin to a source of creation. So it's kind of a spirituality, creative spirituality.
That's nice. What would you say is one of your most kind of proudest and most famous pieces of artwork? You've worked with so many kind of famous names: Walt Disney, the Harley Davidson dealership, you know, APA Studios. Like, what is your proudest thing?
I am most proud of my 3 children, actually. They're awesome. They're the greatest works of art anyone could ever make. Marcella, Thorne, and Phoenix.
Yeah, so they're the life's work there.
Yes, they're awesome.
Do you have any specific kind of era of design that you follow or influence?
I believe everything is art. I think life is art. Art is life. You know, so it's really, for me, there's no line between, you know, what is art, what is not. The only difference is people's consciousness of whether it's art or not.
Yeah, that would tie into the modern critics who'd say that this type of art is cold and passionate. You know, it's just like, what would you say to them?
I'm not interested in modern art. I'm interested in future art. That's what I'm down with. Sacred geometry, use of images that creates a moment, a magical moment.
I believe that for the end of the show, you're going to do one of your famous light shows. Can you tell us a quick wee bit about, before you go, about how that came about?
Yeah, well, this light show was famous by a guy named Joshua Light back in the day, Woodstock era and all that. And actually, I was taught it by a guy named Michel Polizzi, who really awesome artist and a musical writer. And he actually worked with Salvador Dali once. He's awesome. Anyway, he taught it to me, and then I brought it to Florida when I came. He told me the second secret. There's secrets involved. But yeah, we're going to get down with our bad selves. We're going to see exactly what happens when you mix sound and light in a spontaneous environment.
Well, guys, unfortunately, that's all we get time for. But I would like to thank my guests, the Halifax Contraband, for the exciting and deep performance. Perego and assistant Amanda for giving us a vision to last a lifetime. And Blaine Doherty, member of Irish band Murdfoot, for joining us. But to see us to the end of the show, we're here again with Halifax Contraband, Perego with his promised light display. I am your host from across the coast, Daniel McCabe. Thank you for watching at home.